I had everything: the title, the income, the respect. On paper, it looked perfect. But inside, I was empty. That's the thing about burnout. It doesn't start with failure. It starts with success that forgot how to rest. Every morning felt like a sprint. Emails before sunrise, calls during dinner, and a brain that never stopped running laps even in sleep. I thought this was ambition. It was addiction. I used to wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. Busy meant important, tired meant successful. But the more I achieved, the less alive I felt. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow erosion of passion, purpose, and joy. It starts when you keep saying, "I'm fine," long after you're not. I ignored the whispers: fatigue, irritability, lost focus. I called it just a busy season. I didn't realize I was running on fumes. One morning, my body refused. I couldn't move without feeling dizzy. It wasn't weakness, it was my body screaming after years of being silenced. What they don't tell you is that burnout doesn't just drain energy, it drains identity. I didn't know who I was without constant productivity. When you finally collapse, shame whispers, you couldn't handle it. But burnout isn't failure, it's feedback. Burnout stripped away my illusion of control. It forced me to ask, what's success worth if it costs your health, your family, your joy? Recovery started not with doing, but being. For the first time in years, I sat in silence. It felt uncomfortable, then it felt necessary. I began walking outside every morning, no phone, no podcast, just breathing. That was the first time I realized peace wasn't something you earn, it's something you allow. In Chinese philosophy, bamboo bends but doesn't break. It survives storms by staying flexible. Burnout taught me that strength isn't endurance, it's adaptability. I started redefining success, not as how much I can do, but how well I can live. It wasn't easy to slow down, but slowing down saved me. I learned to say no without guilt, to rest without apology. That's not laziness, it's maintenance. When I was burned out, I was physically present but emotionally absent. Recovery retaught me connection, listening, laughing, being fully there. Ironically, I became better at my work after burnout. Clarity replaced chaos. Focus replaced busyness. I stopped chasing every opportunity and started choosing the right ones. I used to crave recognition. Now I crave quiet mornings and honest conversations. The peace that used to feel unproductive now feels priceless. Western success tells us to climb. Eastern wisdom reminds us to root. When the branches overgrow the roots, collapse is inevitable. Burnout was my greatest teacher. It taught me that self-care isn't selfish, it's strategic. Because when you're empty, even your best work loses meaning. I had everything until burnout took it all away. But it gave me something greater: awareness, balance, and peace. If you're burning out, don't wait to collapse. Pause now. You don't need to prove your worth, you need to protect it. To see more, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Maple and Bamboo. You can also find my blog at mapleandbamboo.blogspot.com for coaching and consultation. Please email me at mapleandbamboo@gmail.com.